I'm shooting the 400-2.8 with the A1, and I'm shooting another A1 with the 7200 GM2. One thing that you'll notice that's different is I'm in a day game and I don't have a 600 and I don't have a teleconverter on this. I also don't have a teleconverter on the 7200. And this is because I'm actually shooting video today. I figure there's two kinds of photographers on the planet right now. There's photographers that have already been shooting video and those that will. And I've always been trying to, and throughout my career, trying to be maybe a step a little ahead if I can get there. And find some advantage. So video is a thing, it's not going away. And people would rather look at video than stills, as much as it hurts my heart to say that. So here I am, I'm shooting video, but the problem is the autofocus system in the A1, while it might be the most advanced in the world, for what I'm trying to do, which is really hybrid shooting, I'm using still photography gear to shoot sports with video. It's very difficult. And the tracking autofocus does not work at all, and unless you use the back screen, which is impossible with a monopod and a long lens like this. So it's a bit of a frustrating day. I've shot half the game so far, and I'm in this moment right now where I'm like, do I want to keep doing this? Because I'm getting about 30 or 40% of what I'm shooting at. If I switch over to stills, I get 95% because the A1's a street sweeper. It just gets everything. But I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay video, and a lot of you have been asking about the settings that I use to shoot video, and the settings are wrong if you're a videographer, okay? But if you want to pull still frames out of the 4K video, the right settings for me so far have been 1,000th of a second, wide open, and then your ISO goes wherever it is. Now, technically, I'm shooting at 120p, 120 frames per second. Which means the highest shutter speed I should be using is 2/50th of a second. But if I do that, my still frames are really not, they're just full of motion blur, and so it doesn't really work. And I want both. I want to see video, and I want to see how good I can get at shooting video, but I also want to capture stills out of that video. So I want everything, and that's why I shoot Sony. So in the coming weeks, I'm hoping to open up a conversation with the Tokyo engineers about how this could work better. And I'm hoping in a future firmware that we might be able to get a chance to do back button focus with tracking autofocus while shooting 120 frames a second video. We'll see. I'm also shooting 10-bit video instead of 8-bit, which is a huge, and I have another video that you can find on how to set your camera to do that. So if you want to, you can find that. But 10-bit is everything. And once you shoot in 10-bit video, it's like shooting RAW versus JPEG. You'll never want to go back to shooting without it. 10-bit's incredible. And 10-bit video allows you in post to do what we do in Photoshop with stills, or in my case, Affinity Photo. So anyway, it's a bit of a frustrating day, but it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day. And I'm gonna finish this game, go home and ride the motorcycle for a couple hours. So no matter what, it's gonna be a good day. But at the end of this, I'm gonna actually post some of the clips. And then at the very end of the video, I'll post some of the still frame grabs that I got out of it. And just keep in mind that everything is coming from 16:9. So it's this like skinny letterbox kind of thing. And if you see a vertical coming out of that, it's coming way out of it. So it's really working well. But the video's the future. Again, there's only two types of photographer, people that are already shooting video and people that will. So I don't know which camp you're in, but come with me and learn from me. I'm learning as I do this. If you have any recommendations to me, if you're doing this already and you figured it out, let me know, because I'm struggling with the autofocus and making it go. Thanks so much for watching. Let's get into the game. See ya.